Hello, welcome to Code Automation Lab. This is Sherful. In this lecture, we're going to demonstrate how to install Cypress in a Mac or Macintosh machine. So to do this, we have to install few of the software in your machine, and before that even, we have to configure your system so that your system compatible to run the Cypress language, which is the JavaScript, right? So like a Windows machine, we have to configure the environment variable. So it's similar things we have to do over here too. So, but we'll see that how we're going to do it. So let's have a quick look that what's the overall, the steps we're going to follow to make ready your systems and all the required tools we're going to install. So here is a quick glance that what we're going to do. So first of all, we're going to download and install Node.js. So why Node.js? Because the Node.js is an open source. It's a cross-platform open source backend JavaScript runtime environment that executes JavaScript code outside a web browser. So it means, in Cypress, it's based on Java, complete based on JavaScript, platform. So when you execute the JavaScript code, it needs in a compatible environment so that it can understand, it can execute that code. So Node.js will provide that environment. So you need similar like for Java, like you need to have a Java environment, right? So to run your Java the code, the same things like to run any specific program, you need the compatible environment. So Node.js will provide that kind of environment so that your JavaScript code can run. Okay, and then we'll download also Visual Studio. So Visual Studio is one of the best editor for writing the JavaScript code. So where are you gonna write the code? You need an editor like Eclipse, right? So Java VS Code is one of the best in the market for JavaScript. So we have to download that. We need to install the VS Code too, and also we have to verify the environment variable. One of the global environment variable is called path variable. Okay, we'll see the value of the path variable or root directory value of the path variable. It should be the same place where your Node.js would be. Okay, we'll see the path of the Node.js after we install it, and then we'll double check your path variable, and it should be matched. It should be the value of the path variable should be the same place where your Node.js. If it's not, we'll also give you the tips how you can update your path variable. Okay, so let's go start one by one. So first of all, we're going to open Google. So let's go to the Google and then just type Node.js. Okay, you can see Node.js download. So let's go to their official website, and from here you can download you can see there is a the file for Mac OS. So it's a package.pkj. That is the file you are going to download. So just download it, and after that you install it. So it's already downloaded on my file. I can just go to my download folder. You can see there is already Node at the version 16.13. So let's install together. I will just walk through with you to install it. It's very simple. Okay, so continue this, continue, and then agree. And then if you want to change the place where you want to install, you can change the location or leave it as the default location. Install it, and then type your computer password. It will take just a few seconds. There we go. So just notice that before you close this window, over here it's saying this package in Node.js package has installed, and it has multiple you can say package, or you can say piece of software. One is Node.js itself, which is the version 16.13.2, and here is the root directory path where this Node.js is located. It's user local bin / node. And there's another piece of software which is called npm. npm stands for Node Package Manager. We'll talk a little bit in details a little bit later. So it's another piece, and also it is located to user local bin. So user local bin is the common directory path for both, and for node is node, and for npm is npm. And it's saying also over here, make sure that user local bin, which is the common path, is in your path variable. So it means the value of your path variable, this is an environment variable. This path variable, it's a common environment variable for Mac. So this path variable, the value of the path variable is in this location. It's user local bin, so that it's all your environment variable and this piece of software is in the same place, same root directory value. That's why it says make sure that, because why you need this environment variable path variable in the same location, because it is the global variable and it will talk. So when you write your code in your editor like VS Code, and when it execute, this path variable will be the media. Your code, your editor will talk through this environment variable or global variable to this this environment like a node, so that it's execute through this. So without this, if this variable is in different place, your editor will not able to communicate with the platform, with the the JavaScript platform, which is the node, right? So that's why it should be in the same place. So let's see this how we're going to check whether your path variable is in the same directory or in the different place. Let's see. So to do that, let's open your terminal, okay, and then type echo, and then that dollar, and then path. This is the path variable. Okay, you can see here it's give me the output. There's a user local bin colon. It means this is one result, and then by the colon it makes it separate. So there is another value. It means you can see this is the variable and this is the value of the variable, or the root directory value of the variable. Okay, so here is a user local bin. That's it is common like over here, user local bin. So user local bin is one of the value of this path variable. So we can say your path variable has the value which is user local bin. It's the same. Okay, so user bin, so it is already there. But if any reason you after you check it, you see that it's not there, you have to update one of your file. It's called bash file. We'll see how we can update. But before that, even I found one thing, like your terminal, you can say your bash terminal. It's terminal right now in ZSH this format, but it could be in a bash format. So if it's a bash, it's your this command would be a little bit, you have to add one tilde, so how we can better, you convert, you change your terminal to this format, ZSH. How can you do this? To do this, you can go to your Apple sign at the very top, and then system preference, and then here user group, open that, and then unlock it, then type your password, a computer password. So it's unlock it, and right click on your admin, advanced option. Here you can see your login shell. It's right now, it's my one is being bash, but you may have your one, it's in a different shell. So make sure you change to bean ZSH shell, so it will be easier for you. Okay, so let me cancel it. So let's back to over here. So here, if any reason your path variable's value is not the same root directory value like we found, you need to update one of the file. It's called bash file. So let's see, where is the bash file? Okay, so to check your bash file, I will go to your root directory. Just yes, go to to go to your root directory, it's cd, just cd, then tilde. So you're already in the root directory, and then you can type ls. It will show the list of the folder you have in your root directory. So this is all the different folder I have in my root directory. So I can just search sorry dash la. I can, so by typing lsla, it will show you all the hidden hidden you can say file or folders you have in your root directory. You can see there is a one over here. It's already called .bash. You see, dash. This is those are the all are hidden inside this folder, inside this main folder, right, which is are located to our root directory. So here is one of the file. It's called .bash profile. So this is the file that we need to update, because inside this file you have this this the path variable. So you have to make sure this path variable's value is the user local bin. Okay, so how we can get inside the bash profile file, and then we'll update. Let's see. So to do this, we'll type vim. Okay, we'll type vim tilde and then dash dot slash dot bash underscore profile. Hit enter. So it is, so you are right now in bash file. So it is shows it means you are inside the bash file. So how you are going to update? So to update something, you have to insert your cursor first. So to insert your cursor, in an update mode, to do that, you have to press I. So just I, on your keyboard. So you can see it is changes to insert. So you are now right now in insert mode. And after that, how we gonna update the path variable? So to update any path variable, or you can create any variable up there. To do this, you will say export equals to path. Export path equals to $, then path, okay, colon, then you will just place the exactly the same the value like a root directory user. What is this? User or us, okay, usr, okay, you will put usr slash, like from this notepad over here, usr, then slash local slash bin, right? So that's that. So it means you are saying you are exporting. So whether you have different value or you don't have the path variable up there, so you're exporting a variable name is path, and the value of the path variable would be user local bin. Okay, so this is the where you are going to insert or create a new variable and give a value of the variable. And after that, you have to save it. How are you gonna save it? I'm not doing this because I have already, as you saw, I have already that path variable in the same locator. So after that, how are you gonna save it? You have to save it. You have to hit escape key on your keyboard, and then colon WQ, and then hit enter. Okay, it will save your bash profile file. Okay, it will update your bash profile file with the new environment variable as well as the value of that variable. Okay, no worries, you have a look on the description below. I will give all this command. And then now you have now after you update the path variable, you need one more command to save your change globally, because this variable will be used as a global variable. So you need to update and provide another command to effect this change globally. To do this, you have to type um, source and then tilde, then / dot, and then again bash underscore profile. Okay, and then hit enter. So it will nothing happen on my case because I didn't save any changes, right? So in your case, it will be this new updated will be reflect on globally. Okay, so that's the way you can update your bash file and and create a new path variable, or update the value of the path variable. Okay, so let's minimize that, and after that, so you have the variable now. You're pretty good to go. Okay, let's see, and after that, let's you time to install your VS Code. Okay, go here. So type even a VS Code. You can say VS Code download or Visual Studio Code download. I hope that you are familiar with this editor. If you're not, it is one of the most famous editor from Microsoft for JavaScript coding. Like Eclipse in the market, also another one, but for specifically for JavaScript, VS Code is the most famous one, and I like it a lot. So you can go ahead and you can easily download from here. For Mac, you can install from it. It is a quite big file, so you have to just after you download this file and then follow the wizard, go, and then finish the installation. It really depends on your internet, the speed or performance, how fast it is going to be, but it will take few minutes definitely. So I'm assuming that I have already installed on my machine. So I'm assuming that you have on your machine already. Okay, so let me open my VS Code. So here's my VS Code here, and this is like the home page or welcome page. It is a brand new or fresh installation, and it has a different theme. You can use either dark or light. I like a dark one, so it's up to you. It's up to you. You can use some high contrast. So anyways, so whatever you think, you can use the theme, and then close this one, and then go to click on it over here. So it will turn to a different section like terminal. So we need a terminal here. So let's skip this one. So first of all, before we start, so this is, you can say, fresh VS Code. There's no project, there's nothing. So before we start a project, we need to know one thing, like we have to create a empty project with a package.json file. So let me bring this node again. It's here. So when we're going to create a project, so definitely it will start with a fresh project or empty project. That time, we have to create on this project should have a package.json file. Okay, so package, even if this will be stored, this file will be have to be there before even we install Cypress. So why package.json file? So it's a package.json file is a JSON file that exists at the root of a JavaScript or Node project. It will store all the metadata relevant to the project, and it uses to manage your project dependency. So it is one of the file that belongs to your Node project, right? On your, so and it manage and maintain all of your metadata as well as your dependency. So dependency means like if you one of the things like in your project will install Cypress, right? And then maybe we'll install some other framework on the Cypress like Chai, right? Chai Mocha, or we'll install some sort of like result for seeing the result view. We can use there is a plugin, and we can use different type of the result report card. So whatever you need to build your end-to-end project, it all goes to your dependency. And what this dependency, everything is belongs to this package.json file. So this file will control your all the dependency that you need to install, and as well as if you need to create some sort of like your own command, to when you're going to execute your project, it should be up there. So your own scripting also, it will be up there in your package.json file. So all the project you must first have to be package.json file. So let's see that how we can create a package.json file. So to create a file, you need some sort of folder, right? So let's see how we can create a folder. First, let's create a folder. So let's to create a folder, come to terminal, and then very simple, in Windows you can go to the folder, you create it in any place and create a folder, and then you can import that folder over here. But in Mac, you can do the similar thing, but you can do it through a command line on your through your terminal. So here, to create any folder, the command is mkdir. So mkdir, make directory, and then give a name, folder name, say Cypress demo, right? Cypress demo, and then hit enter. And then now let's go to inside the Cypress demo folder. So cd, then Cypress demo. So you're right now in Cypress demo, okay? So we're right now in Cypress demo folder, okay? So you can see even where that folder. So if you go here, you can see open folder, and then you can see Cypress demos right here, okay? So let's cancel this one. So now inside this folder, our aim is to create package.json file. So how to do this is very simple. So just type npm and then -i and then init. So before I hit enter, what is npm? So npm, it's a node package manager. So node package manager, it is if you go to Google and just type npm and then go to their official website, npm.js. So this is their official website. Okay, so it's npm. It stands for Node Package Manager. It is like one hosting place where all the project related with the JavaScript, based on the JavaScript, even whatever the project, the people they create based on JavaScript, like the Cypress, one of the example, they submit their packages over here. So it is a repository, you can say, for JavaScript the programs. So that anybody can from here, they whenever they need that related package or related the program, they can directly download. They can directly find over here, and they can download from there too. So that's why npm, it's a node package manager. So it is manage all of the JavaScript packages for different program or different software that's based on the JavaScript. Okay, there's a lot more details you can understand, so it is just a very high level. So let's get back to over here, then hit enter. Here we go. So it's package name. We'll keep it as it is. Cypress demo. It's fine. Hit enter. Version, say, keep it same. Description same. I'm not changing anything since it's just a demonstration. And then Git repository, I'm not putting anything. Git repository keywords, just leave it. Author and license. And is this okay? Yes. Okay. So you will see a minor version of available this. Okay, 8.1 to 8.3. Okay, run npm install. So it should be now there. Okay, so let's go to our again folder. Now you can see there is a package.json folder file is over here. Okay, let's open this. Here we go. I trust. Okay. Here is the package.json file. So it is just the default information over here, like the name. If we keep it as it is, and the version. When you install, it's up to you what you give the name, the version. There is a script. This is your own script. You can create your own script also. So when you're, which is going to be easy for you when you run your script or your application. Okay, so here there's nothing else. Example, when you're going to some of the dependency you need for plugin, for like a Cypress, all the dependency is going to be over here. Right now there's nothing else. It's just the default value. So let's go back to control terminal again, and now we're going to install we are going to install our Cypress. So to install Cypress, okay, it's very simple. We're going to type npm, again npm, because it's npm is the package manager, right? It will search. So this is your dependency JSON package.json is a dependency file, right? Here right now there is no information in regards your Cypress. So what really happened when you type, let me write down the code that you need to type to install the Cypress. So npm, and then you will say install, and then you will say Cypress. So if you type this one, it will install it. So what will really happen? So npm, this package manager, it's going to install Cypress, but before it's installed, from where? From the npm, that official site that we just where, like from there. This is their repository, npm repository. And so, and Cypress, the program, it's already here. So it will be bring from here and to install on your local machine. But before it's installed from there, what npm is does, if you have related Cypress in any dependency over there in this package.json file, say example you want to install Cypress 10.11. If you have mentioned over here as your dependency, so npm always check your dependency, your package.json file, and if it's mentioned, if that the related the package you want, like any specific version, then it will go back to this npm this site, and then it will search that exactly the same version and will install. If there is nothing mentioned in package.json file, no dependency, then it will install the latest version from there, the repository, npm repository. So this will install, but I will add a couple of more string with this. I would say dash save dash dep. So it means it will install, after it's installed this Cypress, whatever the version, the latest version, and it will be saved as a dependency in our package.json file, so that in future, if you need to install again your Cypress, you will just say npm install Cypress. It will exactly install based on the dependency you have mentioned in your package.json file. So let's go and hit enter. So it will take probably just a couple of minutes. It really depends on your internet speed. So let it go. Let's see. Okay. So the installation is done. It really takes just less than a minute even for myself. So here is that you can see, how we can know that it's already installed. So over here, it show over here the message also, and also you can see in your package.json file. Here you have a dev dependency, which is a Cypress version 9.2.1. It comes from, they install it from their npm repository from there, and also you can see it's added, beside its package of JSON file, it's added another file, another modules. It's the node modules. Okay, you can see over here. So that's all. It's like installation for Cypress. From the next tutorial, where you can see how you can open this your project, how to do the coding, furthermore coding, and also build your project. Thank you so much. You have a good one, and if you like the tutorial, please subscribe and share with others. Have a good one. Bye bye.